Don't give up. Just when you feel like you can't go on any longer, that's when you will experience the greatest joy in life. This week I merited to be at the birth of my grandson, and I helped my daughter Chaya as her doula. And I thought about how we all come into this world with an innate desire to make a difference and to shine our light. And then there are obstacles in our path. And when we face the pain, we question. We get upset, we get all stressed out, and sometimes we even want to give up. I want to share with you the lessons that we can learn from childbirth. When I got the call to join my daughter at the hospital, I was a bundle of nerves, and I had to remind her and myself that this is the time to stay calm, to relax, and to breathe. And as we came into the hospital, she was having a contraction, and we paused, and I reminded her that this is exactly what we want to be happening. With each contraction, the baby is coming closer into this world. When we arrived into the room, there were many nurses coming in and out. And we asked them, so how long do you think this will take? And they said, the baby knows exactly when it's going to come out. You've been waiting over 41 weeks, and Hashem is going to determine the exact moment. And we would just lean on Hashem to let us know when it was the right time. And as the contractions became more and more intense, she said to me, Mommy, talk to me. Take my mind off of it. Because naturally, what I learned from my births was that naturally our minds go to a place, I can't do this is too painful, this is too hard, and we become very tense. And it took me until my 8th child to really understand from a doula that the tension that I create, trying to resist the contractions and the pain, causes more discomfort than the actual pain itself. And so she taught me how to relax, how to take a deep breath, and to just let the pain go through me and embrace Hashem. And so I said to my daughter, let's imagine that we are at a beach. We're riding the waves together. We can't stop the waves, but we can surf them, and we can ride them and hold hands. And then with each contraction, I continued to talk to her and help her focus her mind on the great achievement, on the great light that she is bringing down into this world. And I said, just like Hashem contracted his light to create this world, you, my daughter, are creating a child, a whole world. You're bringing a light into this world. And with each contraction, it may feel like Hashem is being hidden and concealed in this pain, but these contractions are good, and they're bringing this child closer and closer so that you will be holding this child in your arms. And when it got so unbearable, where the contractions were very, very intense, that was when I knew the baby was ready to come into this world. And I quickly called the nurses and the midwives, and they all came running in, and each one of them had their role. And pretty soon, before I knew it, with tears coming down my eyes, feeling so close to Hashem in that moment, there was a mazel tov, it's a boy. This brings to mind how everything I do in my life is just like this process of birth. It has taken many years for us to create a home away from home for Jewish girls. And in that process, We rented facilities. And with great challenge, we forged ahead and we continued to do programs. And in some very difficult circumstances, sometimes we didn't even have a kitchen on site. And there were many different obstacles to achieving a home that would support our growing family and a home that would support our global community. And let me tell you that when Yosef Chaim was born, and I faced the obstacles that comes with a child with Down syndrome and the joys, of course, I turned to my husband and I said, I don't know if I can keep shining my light. I just want to cuddle him all day, and it's just too much. I think we need to stop searching. I don't even know if this dream is possible. I don't know if I have the strength to keep going. And I felt like I should just give up. I kept trying and trying through so many years of trials and tribulations. And maybe it was time for me to realize that it wasn't realistic after all. And it was just at the point where I wanted to give up that we found the most beautiful, suitable home away from home for Jewish girls and for my family as well. And so, my dear friends, remember, just when you feel like giving up, that is when your baby is about to be born. Please, in those challenging moments, when you feel your contractions, the challenges, the concealments of Hashem, go in, take a deep breath. Breath has the word neshima. And in that breath, connect to your neshama, your soul, and recognize the infinite potential that you have to create, that Hashem has given to you. And imagine the possibilities. I want to tell you, my friends, that I am here for all of our Jewish daughters, to support them, to shine their light, to give them the tools to overcome the obstacles so that they will never give up. May we always share simchas and mazel tovs.